Lesson 20, Cooking and Cakes. Part 1. 1. Can you cook? To be honest, cooking is not my forte. However, I have profound passion for cooking because, it makes me feel happy and let my head down. I love the way that I can cook for my parents and my bestie. And, I have, I'm also are big fans of MasterChef in US. You know, it's and through this program I can learn some tips for cooking and study English. Did you learn to cook when you were a child? Yes, definitely. My mom, often teach me to cook easy dishes when I was a child. Maybe when I was 10 years old. My mom is the main cook in my family, so she cook very well. About the taste is so nice and delicious. Thinking about it make me feel mouth-watering. In contrast, my level is just normal. The dishes that I can cook, you know, maybe edible, and it's just not my natural ability. Do you often do any cooking? Yes, of course. Now I am a sophomore at the university, so I have to go away from my hometown to study in Hanoi, and I have better serve myself. You know, Cooking is not my forte, but I can cook some easy dishes. It's edible, and now because of COVID-19 pandemic, I'm at home, so my mom is the main cook, so you know, quite great, and I can eat, um, turns, a lot of dishes of, of hers, and I'm often try to help her also. Do you like cooking? Yes, definitely. It's make me feel happy and let me hide down. I love the way that I can cook for my family and my friends. It's quite exhilarating. However, it's not my forte. So, and I also have any natural ability for this field. And I watch a video to try how to cook chocolate cake or something. However, it's quite bad. It's just like a mess. I don't know why I just follow the recipes on the video. Who taught you know how to cook? You know, uh, honestly, uh, I'm the first thing about cooking when I was a child. I know the first thing about cooking when I was a child. My mom teach me how to cook them, how to cook. My parents is never spoil me, so I have to help my mom about cooking. Uh, when I still young, and I'm always around the kitchen. When I was 10 years old, he taught me how to cook some easy dishes, and 9 years over, my level is start. Maybe I think that is stop when I was 10th, because actually I think that I don't have any natural ability for this field. Do you think it is important to know how to cook well? I'm not see eye to eye for this opportunity. It's just like short side view, um, because me, I'm not a chef like master chef. I think that's must. It is quite important for master chef to cook well. It's not me. I'm not a master chef. So, however, I have. Mm, I think that's people have to know how to cook. Um, like it's easy dish to serve out to serve themselves. I think that is like basic skill that most people have better learn exactly Um, I think that it's not necessary to make the dish become to be delicious, but it needs to be an edible and accurate recipe. You prefer eating home cooked meals or eating out? I prefer eating home cooked rather than eating out. You know, I just want to share myself. Now I'm a student, and I'm always broke. So I have to save money for the other important thing. Um, Eating out is for me is not cheap and wholesome. It's also prohibitively high. However, I think that eating out is quite fast and convenient. Um, and it helped me to be time saving. With someday, uh, I have to customly up to my ear with tons of assessment. Do you like eating cakes? Yes, of course. I have a sweet tooth, so I have profile passion for cake. Eat them. When I eat them, whenever I crave for this, maybe when I am on cloud nine or in uh, in in gloomy mood, I often take it. Maybe for no reason why. This is always my go-to choice. Have you ever made cake? Yes, definitely. It's about 2 times. It is totally failed. You know, I turned whole ingredient into the mess, and I never want to try it again anymore. I put an effort into making cake. I spend a lot of time into them. However, it's quite bad. My level is surely nothing to say, and I don't know why I do anything. I don't know why, because I do anything that the video, the video say when you usually eat cake. I consider myself that I have a sweet tooth. So I often eat them whenever I'm on cloud nine or in the gloomy mood. You know, some sometimes I think that is no reason why I take them. Maybe I crave for this and I just want to indulge myself. What is your favorite kind of cake? I'm not a picky person, so if it's this kind of cake are suitable for me, for my steaks, I won't choose this for the next time. Actually, after all, after all, after all, after all, after all, chocolate cake is my first choice. It's have special taste, a little bit bitter and sweet. You know, when I eat them on cloud nine, when I'm feeling on cloud nine, it's so sweet. However, when I am in gloomy moods, it's totally bitter. It's attract me alert. It's attract me alert. It is important for husband to know how to cook. Yes, definitely. I think that it's time for people to get out of stereotype that cooking is a dirty of women. These days, both of gender need to share it with each other. I think that husband can cook. That's how contribute to ensuring the gender equality. For me, I think that's my person. Maybe in the future, is maybe is not a good cook, but he needs to know how to cook easy dishes. I hope that he can share this kind of household chores with. I also hope that he can share this kind of household chores with me. I'm surely his housework, even if I have to do it every day. I really hope that he can understand and help me. It is important for children to learn how to cook. Yes, definitely. It's such a like basic skill that most of people need to learn, and the parent need to their offspring when they were young. They need to make them become independent and condition they and cooking can make them become independent and confident when they are growing grown ups. When children know about cooking, they will treasure their meal and it is the time when they spend for them. Therefore, they also appreciate with their parent more. What kind of food are popular in your country? I think that is rice. Rice, we can live, we can't, we can't live without them. We can't live without them. It's play an indispensable in our life, and in each meal in Vietnam's family, we eat them with pork, fish, chicken, um, beef, or something, and also I think that each city in my countries have own specialty, and all of them will create the list of the popular food in my countries. you know Maybe in my hometown we have got seafood. It's quite grand popularities, and um, in addition, in Hanoi, in Hanoi, in Hanoi, we have phở, bread, steamed sticky rice. Yes, that's all. Do you think people will eat with their family less often? No, I don't think so. This is all depend on each family. Nowadays, people have to um, have have a trend to eat out. It's quite fast and convenient, and we also not to wash dishes. Um, and people, and especially young people, are in uh, are constantly up to the ears with turn up assessment, and I think that eating out is a go-to choice for them. However, in my family, um, we always have priority for eating at home. My mom will come, we will grocery. We often cook together. Um, Eating out nor cheap and wholesome, and it's not good for our health. So I am always treasure the time when all members in my family gather together to prepare the meal. Is so exaggerating. We better plate to treat some people restaurant or at home. I think that it all depend on the gap and the day. If we meet up with if we, if we meet up with a partner or have a date, I think that a stunning restaurant is my first choice. I think that it needs to have a great view with elegant design. If my guests are my buddies or related, I think that cooking at home is suitable rather than the other. Is create an intimate feeling that can be found nowhere else, nowhere else. So how do you compare the food that we now eat to the food we had in the past? I think that's in former day, is the we eat in former day we ate healthier food than around these days. Now with the advance of technologies, people are always occupied with tons of assignment, so they don't have much time for cooking, and they also spend a little time to eat out. It's quite fast and convenient. It's not safe and wholesome. However, the advantage in there is that I can see that now the dish served is totally perfect, including the presentation and the taste, is compared with 10 years ago. Um, you know, um, People just in the past they just focus more on the quality of the meal. I think that's afterwards is like a great new and the positive trend in there.